Paige's best friend, Emily, jabbed her with an elbow and quietly whispered, "Psst, Paige, there's a really cute guy in a suit across the bar, and he's totally checking you out." Paige didn't look. She didn't care how cute the guy might be. Her wounds were too fresh, too raw. "If I'd known you were going to point out every hot guy that walks by, I think I would have stayed home instead," the Vanderbilt University junior muttered. Emily groaned. "You've been cooped up in your apartment for a month, Paige. I know you're hurting, but that's why it's good to remember that there's plenty of other fish in the sea." She made a subtle gesture across the bar. "He's seriously hot, Paige. If he's so hot, why don't you talk to him? Because I have a boyfriend, and he's not looking at me, he's looking at you." Paige frowned. "So? Sleeping with some random guy really won't help me feel any better. It'll only make things worse." "How would you know?" Emily asked with a defiant shrug of her shoulder. "You've never even had a one-night stand." The idea made Paige snicker. "Some things you don't have to try, you just know." "I'm not asking you to marry the damned guy and have his babies," Emily griped. "I'm just asking you to look at him." A tinge of guilt settled in Paige's belly. Emily was only trying to help, yet Paige was being needlessly stubborn. She let out a small breath of surrender. "Fine, I'll look." Slowly and with an air of disinterest, Paige turned her head. Across the bar, she saw there wasn't just one guy in a suit. There was an entire raucous group of them. But instantly she knew exactly which one Emily had meant. He had clean-cut hair and a day's worth of blonde stubble that perfected his wholesome all-American man look. And, most tellingly, he didn't shy away from her gaze. Instead, he seemed to be waiting for her with a glint in his eye and a smile on his lips. He gave a slight nod of his head as if to say, "I'm your man." Careful not to send any unwanted signals, Paige broke eye contact with the guy in the suit before he could get any ideas. "So, what do you think?" Emily asked. "I see what you mean. He's handsome." She was almost surprised to hear herself admit it. Emily beamed. "Told you? Man, all that trouble just to get you to look at a hot guy. But you have to understand, Em, it's just so soon. I still can't get over what Adam did." Emily was quick to cut her off. "We're not talking about that idiot tonight, remember?"